Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news.
You say I tell stories, it's because I've seen a bit in my 77 years on earth. In 1966, just before the Civil War, Colonel there, Odumegu Ojukwu, made an announcement over the radio. At that time, I was at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. And he said that he could no longer guarantee the safety of those who came outside the eastern region. We were in regions then. So he told all of us who were not Easterners to go home. Okay. And all our brothers who are of Eastern origin sympathized with us because our studies at Nsukka was coming to an abrupt end. The university authorities called a meeting and they told us they would make arrangements to transport those of us who are not of Eastern origin back to our regions. But then suddenly news came over the radio that the students of the University of Ibadan had cornered all the brethren from the East and that they are holding them to ransom, saying they will not be released until everybody from Western region has come back home. Immediately, everything changed. All of our friends from the Eastern region, people we have been friends together, eating together, playing ball together, etc., who were sympathizing a moment ago, changed. And immediately they began to hold meetings as to how to keep all of us who are from outside the East, in the East, until they have all their own brothers restored to them. I mean, everything changed. In my life, I can count 3 or 4 occasions when I had known fear in the real sense of the word. I knew it that day. Because all of us then gathered together. We were not very many. And there was one man among us from Ekiti who was noted for expensive jokes. While we were all trembling, not knowing what we were going to do, he said, well, my own case is simple. My wife has just got a son. If I die now, nobody will say that I never came into the world. Suddenly the possibility of dying came to us. You don't know what it is to be in another man's land, not knowing what will happen overnight.
So guys, from what Adeboye said, I would like to digress a bit. One thing I really want to take from what he has said is that, it's good for us to always know history, which is very, very vital. And I think that was a time that everybody was really living together and making sure things really move forward at it ought to. When he was talking about a region, different regions and all of that, it's because most of the time it is our leaders that have really brought us to this level of hatred and not being able to tolerate each other. You could see the love then when he was talking about, those of them in that region. Then, they had to like gather them to try to make them that they are safe and all of that. But all of a sudden, things changed. And up to today, we are still seeing a lot of these abnormalities, a lot of irregularities, just because of people who have already, proposed in their hearts that because they are at the top there, that it is only their interest that matters. Every other person's interest doesn't seem to be anything to them. There was this love right from time, even up until now. A lot of us, we have met together. We are all together in one way or the other. When you talk about, marriage from, from one region, from one tribe to other, and a lot of us, we have friends across board. But at the end of the day, what is the problem that we are having today? Because somebody will make statements somewhere, before you know it, it will circulate. Most especially when they have a large followings, everybody tends to believe people that they are loyal to. So the earlier we start trying to be united, because I always use that word, the earlier we start getting united and speaking one voice, the better for us. Because at the end of the day, these people are all over the place. In every region, in every tribe, we have all those leaders. Most of the time, what they talk about is their own selfish interest. Whatever that is not going to benefit them, they don't want to talk about it. But when they are not getting what they want, the next thing they will start, low. It is marginalization, it is this and that. I know it is marginalization of the elite. They are not talking of the marginalization of the people. So let's assume that people that are not being marginalized, the region that are not being marginalized, who are the people that are not being marginalized? It is their leaders. Because even when you look at every one of us at various levels, we are suffering one problem, the same problem, at the same time. The same problem, those problems we are faced with them. And these guys, they will come. By the time they get one position and all of that, there's no more marginalization. But as soon as they don't get it, that's why they'll now be singing that rhetorics. They will be singing that song. They will be singing that song. Oh, they'll be singing that song. There's marginalization here and there. So guys, that is just my own opinion. Like I told you, I just try to digress from what he said. But what he said, it's cause for a kind of rethink, for us to rethink very, very well. Even as a people, we need to be united. We need to have one voice. It is that one voice. It is our collective voice that will make this nation to go further. But at the end of the day, if the need be that people want to go their separate way, why not? It is not by force to be together. If it is not working, like people always say, marriage is not by force. If the marriage is not working, instead of it taking your lives and being miserable, the best is let everybody go his our own way, so that there will be peace. But people will be telling you, oh, there is strength in unity. Of course, there's strength in unity, but when you are seeing that the unity is being turned upside down, they are using it to slap you to your face, then what would you do? When you are being pushed to the wall, what would you do? So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about all of these things. Please leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.